E aí, gente, B.E.D brewer aqui. Today, we're going to talk about making beer vinegar. First, I'd like to thank all of my subscribers and returning viewers. I really appreciate your support. And now let's go ahead and get in. So I have a batch of beer that I brewed up here on tap. I'm going to go ahead and fill up my container of malt extract. Now, again, this is another use or reuse of a container. And then I'm going to add my mother of vinegar. I do recommend that you go ahead and pick up a vinegar mother rather than just leave it exposed to the air, because while wine does okay just being exposed to the atmosphere, beer with hops does not do very well when it oxidizes. So let's go ahead and first I'm going to sanitize, throw a little sanitizing solution in here because I want to be very particular about what I add into my vinegar. All right, we do have a couple of drips, of course, from the foam being in there. All right, now we're going to sanitize my fork and reach in. Now, this mother of vinegar, I used a Doppelbock to make the vinegar, and that was on December 8th of 2018. Now, you can store vinegar mother for a long time or long term. You just have to make sure that you do have it completely submerged, and it does come out kind of slimy, but we only need a little bit and it will make more. So when we're storing mother of vinegar long term, we do want to make sure that we completely enclose it and leave it completely submerged. It only needs alcohol, or only it needs oxygen when it's consuming the alcohol. Now, what I really like to do, instead of using my sanitizing solution to cover the mother of vinegar, I'm going to use a paper towel, and I'm going to use white wine vinegar. Now, we do want to keep this moist because we don't want the mother to dry out, but we also don't want mold to grow on top of it. And that's one of the reasons why we want to keep this pretty moist with something that will kill the mold spores. Again, I use white wine vinegar. You can use the sanitizing solution. I'm a little nervous about letting the sanitizing solution drip in there. I mean, I've already coated it a little bit, but that was to make it sterile for when I introduced the mother. And the mother is going to float on here. Now go ahead and stay tuned for us the next couple of episodes to find out what we're going to do with this vinegar. It is going to take about 3 weeks, so I'm going to go ahead and cover this up, put a rubber band on it, and let it sit. I'll come about every day, maybe every 8 hours or so, and I'll shake it up to make sure that I get that oxygen in there and allow the alcohol to completely consume. Now, what's going to happen is if you are storing your mother of vinegar and you do allow oxygen in here, after it consumes all of the alcohol, it's then going to go back and consume all of the acetyl, and that's going to acetyl acid, excuse me, and that's going to turn your vinegar, excuse me, into water, and then your mother of vinegar will perish, unfortunately. But thank you so much for your time, and we'll see you next time.
E aí, gente, B.E.D brewer. Oh shit. I gotta get the...
Or one of the ways that I prefer to do this is to use a mother of vinegar. This is something that I purchased from the store.